making a 4th of July wreath. This is a great project because everybody in the family can contribute in making this together, because there's all the different stars and everybody can paint their own stars. All right, let's get started. All right, this craft, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to trace circles. And you have two things you can use. I like using the foam board just because it's got a nice surface on it. Or you could use cardboard. Either one will work fine. What you'll do is you find something at home that's a size that you want for your wreath, and you go ahead and you trace around it. Now, one of the things that I'll give you as a little extra hint is you can take scissors when you're doing your foam board and cutting it. It doesn't make any difference if it looks like a gerbil chewed the edge, because it's going to be covered by the stars. And if you have some areas that are really rough, you can actually take an emery board and just kind of sand them down. Unfortunately, when you take and do the middle, you're going to have to use an X-Acto knife because you just can't get in there with the scissors. So what you'll have to do, and you might want to prep this before, if your kids are helping you, it's probably better to prep this. And the easiest way to do the X-Acto knife for this type of thing, for an interior cut, is to go ahead and go all the way through and then just slowly move the knife around. And then you can get it out. Now I have one that's already done, so let's look at this and see what our next step is going to be. This is a step where you can have the kids come in and help. I found that visually it works the best if you do the dark color, and you can't even tell it, but I did the dark color first. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to paint, and these are just acrylic paints you can pick up at any of the hobby stores will have them. And you can go ahead and just put it right on that, and then you want to just spread it around so that you have a nice smooth coat. Make sure you get your edges, because when you put it up, you want to have those not showing. So you get it all painted and move it around like that. Now, this is the fun part for the kids, and this is where they can paint the stars that they're going to put on. So while this is drying, you can go ahead and get the stars painted. There's a couple different ways you can do the stars. You can go ahead and get the wood cutouts that are available. These are just ones that are called wood pile. I know those are available even at, I've seen them at Joann Fabric, Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. They're just wooden cutouts that you can use. Or you could use the foam cutouts. I've seen foam cutouts. The other option is you could even take and just put on some cardstock, trace stars, and then what you're going to want to do is, because they have to pop up a bit, is you're going to want to take and cut a little piece of cardboard and put it on the back of your cardstock. And then you can paint these. So you wouldn't have to buy the wooden ones if you don't want to. So there's three possible ways that you can get your stars. One of the things that's going to be easier for your kids if they're painting a star is to use a clothespin, because then they can take it and just hold it and they can get it all around. Again, make sure you get your edges. And after you did that, you can let it dry, and then you can just go back in and get that. Or you can take it and hold it and get the edges there. But for kids, it's going to be easier to clip it, and then they can paint the stars. So the whole family can be painting stars and having fun and getting those stars ready. When you have your stars completely painted, you're going to be putting them on your wreath. I'm going to turn this over so that when I do that, I can show you a little bit about how I do it. The easiest way to do this is not right up and try to do it as a piece at a time. You want to gradually go around, laying them around in different ways, patterns that you think are going to be good. And you want to just kind of sort them out and do just a few, And then what we do is you can glue them on with the glue gun, and then you go back and you do the second layer, and you can put them on. And you can go around it 2 or 3 times, and you can get it so that you have an even distribution of them. But it's easier to do a few, go around again, and get them completed that way. The next, and getting toward the end of the final step, is when you're going to be putting the sparkle on. And this is 4th of July, so we definitely want sparkle. And the way that you do the sparkles is you take something that's a little thicker than a pencil. You hold it, put your pipe cleaner, and curl it around it. Then you can take it off. I usually straighten out these 2 ends. I found that it was easier to kind of cut it in the middle. And then you have your sparkle that you can put on. To put your sparkle on, this is why I like using the foam board. You can take and poke a hole. This is just a little needle. You could use a regular needle. Poke a hole, and then you can put your pipe cleaner right in the little hole. Fit through, fold it over, and you've got your pipe cleaners ready to go. As you can see on here, then you just kind of sprinkle those around. And the final and last step, you don't have to do this, but if you want more sparkle, again, it is 4th of July and fireworks, you can get stickers of any type, and then you can put those on the stars afterwards. And in the end, you have a 4th of July wreath ready to go for your house to celebrate 4th of July. Did you have fun making your wreaths? Post your pictures. We love to see how your wreaths came out. And happy 4th of July!